Another day, another reversal of policy. Why has the government become so unsure of itself? I'm Tom Clark, and this is Power Play. Welcome to Power Play. I'm Tom Clark from the foyer of the House of Commons. Well, as you may know, Canada is hosting the G8 summit this year. It's going to be held in Toronto at the end of June, followed by the G20 summit. But talking about the G8 summit, one of the things that you get as host is you get to advance one major initiative that could, in fact, become the centerpiece of that particular summit. And so Prime Minister Stephen Harper chose as his centerpiece, his initiative for this summit was going to be maternal and child health care in the developing world. And that won him a lot of support from all sides of the political spectrum. Everybody thought that this was a very noble and a very good idea, until that is, word got out that this would not include any form of family planning, contraceptives or abortion. And that got people talking. Was this a hangover from the George Bush years, when, of course, the Bush presidency wouldn't allow any family planning into the foreign aid that they were advancing over to Africa? Well, today it appears, anyway, that the government may have changed its mind on this issue. Joining me now, Foreign Minister Lawrence Cannon. Minister, always good to have you on the show.
Thanks
very much for being here. In many ways, you're advancing this initiative, so can you clear this up now? Will family planning... will family planning be part of this initiative that Canada's putting forward?
I think first and foremost, as you mentioned in your opening remarks, indeed it is something that is well accepted by all of our G8 partners. I was over in Africa not long ago, and I met with a lot of the heads of state as well as my counterparts, who are very, very pleased that Canada is putting this initiative forward. Now, Minister Rhoda today stated in the House that this initiative is an initiative that doesn't deal with abortion. It's not an initiative that is led by abortion. It's an initiative that deals first and foremost with the health of women, with the health of children. And she said that she does not exclude any other options, such as contraception. So that's where we stand on this issue.
Well, if I could just take you back to just a few days ago, when you were testifying in front of a parliamentary committee here, and you seemed to make it very clear at that point that it would not be part of the family planning, not abortion, but family planning would not be part of this initiative. I believe we have that quote up on the board if we could throw it in. But as we're waiting for that, well, here it is now. These were your words on March 16th. It does not deal in any way, shape, or form with family planning. Indeed, the purpose of this is to be able to save lives. So you said, that was your words just a few days ago.
Well, that's right. That's right, and I take full responsibility for what I said, but our policy, government policy, and I'm not saying I was misquoted, I was quoted perfectly, and I did make a mistake in making that determination. Indeed, this has nothing to do with abortion, but as Minister Rhoda said, it doesn't exclude any other options such as contraception. But fundamentally, what we want to be able to achieve here, and this is the important thing, is to be able to make sure that those millions of people who need health services, when I say millions of people, young children and mothers who need these health services, we will be able to provide it to them through this initiative.
Okay, so you misspoke a few days ago.
I didn't misspoke. I said those words, but that's not what the policy is.
Okay, so you do not stand by those words that you said in the...
No, you're asking me to explain those words. I'm explaining to you those words and saying it doesn't deal with abortion, it doesn't exclude contraception.
Well, when you say family planning in any way, shape, or form, that seems to me to be family planning.
Well, that's right. So yeah. It wasn't what should have been said. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, shouldn't have been said. But let's deal with the abortion question now. Now that we know that contraceptives and that sort of training and that sort of education will be part of the Canadian initiative, what about abortion? Are we saying that if there are any abortion services provided to women in Africa or any of the developing countries where this initiative may take hold, that we would not participate in that initiative?
Well, I don't think that we're going there. What we're saying fundamentally is in our approach will take into consideration the health, the well-being, and when we talk about the health and the well-being of individuals, it will also take in the element of contraception, as Minister Rhoda mentioned today. And that is the scope of the way we want to present this, the way we will be presenting this.
But what about abortion? I mean, because so many of the family planning
that's
initiatives in Africa
not,
include abortion.
But it's not there, Tom. So, you know, you can ask me, what about abortion? I'm telling you, it's not there.
Not there, meaning that it would not be supported by this initiative.
That's correct. That's correct. Now, if other states are involved in that area, well, fine, you know.
So, okay, so just to clear this up then, the Canadian initiative from Canada's point of view and what we would fund, contraception is fine, but abortion we will not.
No. What I'm saying to you is Canada's fundamental initiative deals with health of children, deals with the health of mothers. We're not getting into the other elements of abortion. And so that's our initiative.
We wouldn't fund that then. Any initiative that included abortion, we would not fund.
That is our position.
Okay.